That's how we're starting it?
Yes, I'm rather committed to the pitch now, so I'm going to continue to do the rest of the intro in this voice.
Oh, dearie.
It's been a day, everyone, but I'm very excited to be here with some of the greatest people on this side of the internet. And yes, welcome to the Rising Hunger, where we play the Empire of the Ghouls module written by Kobold Press, who is a sponsor of this stream. We're still doing it. Chat, tell me to stop.
No, everyone,
We're not saying anything.
everyone needs to do it. Come on, let's all do it. Willy, commit. Willy.
Everyone's got to be an old-timey announcer from the 1920s who's vaguely British.
I thought you were, vaguely British. I definitely heard that.
We're getting more announcery as we continue on. And anyway, as thank you to Kobold Press, who is sponsoring this season, they are giving away a hardcover copy of Deep Magic. That's right, all the magics for all the schools known and unknown that your character can discover. Yes, if you stick around to the middle of the episode, you'll be able to enter to win this giveaway and win this fantastic hardcover book. And before we get started, I need to remind you all that this show is a show of terror and tragedy and cannibalism and teeth. And if you are not stern of heart, if you are not in the mood for such for such animalism, then turn back now. And with that, I'll be your ringmaster, your storyteller, your dungeon master, Sage.
Greetings and salutation, folks. This is the Willy Boo at the Willy Boo, fun posting online and having a good time. And for this evening, I am bringing to you, in the right ring, it's the one, the only, LuVon Chromarak, the Leonin. Watch as he jumps through a flaming hoop of fire!
So for tonight's entertainment, we bring you the sensational, the sexy, the absolutely stunning Six Killer of the Six Scimitars. Watch as she dazzles the Kenku can-do woman she is, a paladin of Arogadon.
I love you all so much.
Right, I don't think this is an accent I can do, but let's crack on. I'll be your fully monochromatic Shadar Kai, Valka Ilford, as well as the equally strange, Raven familiar air quotes, Agfa.
And over in this corner, we have Marrowmorn, the lavender, the light, the lovely, the hops along kid, back from the dirt, here to give the heart. She's an orc. Bard Shade! College of Spirits, she don't want to hear it. You know how to fear it. She's ready to go. And I guess my real name's Jen.
Oh. We didn't do that. I didn't do that.
Okay,
no pressure.
I forget at that point, you know.
And last but not least, we have a special guest star this evening for her final appearance. It's...
Megan! Woo!
Yeah!
I'm Stella!
Oh, thank you.
I can't do that voice. I'm sorry. You guys are really too good at it.
That's funny.
Oh, well, thank you. Thank you all for playing along. You all are the light of my week, and it's been a day, but I'm glad to be here and wind down with you all and wind up another session. But before we jump in, tell me what the heck happened last time.
Man, I don't even know.
I don't even know, man. What are we doing here?
So much happened.
Well, we did kill that giant kelp-covered skeleton.
That's right.
While we were on the boat, and then his little zombo friend. But we lost Kevin. We've done a lot of role playing work with Kevin. So maybe he'll come back.
I know that. Sorry, you were gonna say something?
No, I just realized how much we accomplished last session.
We did accomplish a lot. LuVon, Six Killer, Marrowmorn, Stella, and I infiltrated the castle off Sharon. I think I have a wrong name here, maybe.
Orzelbrig. Or Orzelberg.
Not close at all. we were looking for the Spear Maidens of Hope. We infiltrated the tower and the inner courtyard. We were crabs for a little bit. We got some information on feeding time with the ghouls. Happens once a day. Doesn't seem like a lot, but I'm not a ghoul, so I don't know. We ran into some undead dogs and some undead chefs and undead sleeper people sleeping. They may or may not have been actually undead, but I'm just assuming here. And then at the end, after we had managed to infiltrate by shutting up for a little bit, we ran into a ritual where one of I think the Spear Maidens was getting shivved, just shanked. Like wicked bad.
Yeah.
But we are here, and we're gonna save at least one.
We also had all of that like castle storming was during a cool heist mechanic too, so it was like real time. We had to like battle it.
Real ass time.
Had to heckin' hoof it through this castle, and yes, you all found yourself find yourselves in the basement of this castle, because where else does one have secret blood chapels and torture chambers than in the dungeon floor? You know,
Of course.
Naturally.
Yeah, well,
That's then upstairs, I guess.
we were booking it with that two cheek heat.
Yeah.
That 2-cheek heat.
That 2-cheek heat on a 3-dog night.
Oh my. And so yes, you all find yourselves in this in this chapel where you had seen this priestess who is clad in these blood-stained robes plunge this silvered spear into the heart of one of these spear maidens, and you had seen her blood just start to trickle over this altar. And you see, in addition to this deathly pale human woman, you see... you see this tall warrior who is a Darkul, who is dressed in this black plate armor that wears a silver mask and has the insignia of the sort of the red tabard with the white skull to adorn it. And you also see another individual clad in the sort of shadowy dark leather armor, who you can see strapped to their hips and legs. You see a great selection of daggers. And you see one more individual, another ghoul, who is wearing these like very basic dark brown robes that are fastened taut around the waist with a rope, who is holding like a lantern to shed light on this scene. And you all had burst into the door, and you had seen this moment where they had plunged the spear into this into one of the spear maidens, killing her instantly. And we're gonna roll initiative.
Okay.
How long is this room?
This room is... this is a 30 by 30 room, and directly behind you is the door that you've burst into, and then off to the right you can see that there is another door that leads off to what appear to be a bank of cells. All right, and LuVon, what did you get on your initiative?
In 18.
18. 6 killer.
19.
Marrowmorn.
23.
Oh my god. Keep
Valka.
going higher.
7.
Okay.
Stella.
Wasting all.
15.
All right, and then I have my big... Oops. 18, 23. Don't you love it when you write your initiative in the wrong part of your notes? 19. Still I got a 15, and then my big bads, they got a 16. All right, so Marrowmorn, you are the first to act.
Marrowmorn starts moving towards one of the figures, the shadowy figures, and is holding her dulcimer in her hands. She's finally getting to play this travel music she didn't get to play during the heist because, they'd be super quiet. So she's like, boom, 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 getting up there. And then she holds one string really long, the one that she calls Dusk, and twangs it so a phantom version of it comes out and like whips around and is like going to it breaks off as she casts Lacerate from the Underworld Player's Guide. And they must make a Constitution saving throw.
All right. Are you aiming this at the sort of priestess who had just felled this maiden, or are you going after the more roguish looking one?
I was going after one of the rogues.
Okay, yeah. So there's the priestess, the warrior, and the rogue, and then dude guy in a brown vest, in brown cloth robes. All right, so
okay,
dude
no,
guy.
I was gonna.
So Constitution saving throw. Ooh, bummer. That is going to be a fail.
That's what I like to hear. All right, they're going to take 17 points of slashing damage.
Dang.
As this phantom dulcimer string whips around their neck. Yeah. And then, she does a little ditty and casts, and doesn't do anything else. That's it. I forgot. We didn't rest.
Not yet. Soon, perhaps. All right, 6 killer, and then with LuVon on deck.
Okay. I guess I'll attack the same one.
Cool.
I'm gonna try to get him out. I'll just do regular attacks because I can do 2 now. So, let me see. I'll just roll for both to see if I hit. 18 plus and 12 plus.
Yes. Both hit.
Cool. Okay. So for the first, it is. Let me make sure I'm doing this right. It's like. Where is it? Extra attack. So it's the same. I just don't get my bonus on the last one, right? On the second
you do.
one? Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's only when you make an attack with your offhand. But if you're just like making 2 attacks in your turn, then you can for your attack action. It's like going slash and then slash.
Okay, cool. Well, let me roll then. 5 and what's this? 6. So 5, 6, 11 plus 6.
17.
17 damage.
Nice. You both are doing some work.
Hell yeah.
Dang. All right. And then, yes, LuVon.
So LuVon is going to run in. Tell me about the dead Spear Maiden. Are they tied up? Are they loose? Are they dropped on the floor? What is their current condition besides dead?
They are currently tied to the altar with some rope.
Okay. We're going to try something. So LuVon is going to run over to the altar, and then from that point, let out a huge, daunting roar. Trying to scare away all those individuals who are nearby with a wisdom saving throw.
Ooh, all right.
And that's a bonus action.
The priestess seems unaffected, but the rest of them take heed to your roar.
Very good, very good. And at that point, I'm going to use my action to try and untie the Spear Maiden.
Yeah, okay, yeah, definitely using your action. You can definitely accomplish that. And then, ooh, it's my big baddies. All right, so this roguish individual Marrowmorn. Let's see. No, the only one that's like right up against them is Six Killer. So Six Killer, I will need you to make a Constitution saving throw for me, please.
Oh, okay. Me. Are you good with a 10?
So, unfortunately, the stench, the pure stench that is coming off of this individual just wafting through your nostrils, and it is sickening. It is like meat that has been left out over the course of several months and hasn't been broken down yet, and that sickly, sweet smell. And you are poisoned, so for the next minute, you will have disadvantage on all attacks and saving throws.
Okay. For lore-wise, I'm gonna say that I'm just hungry. Because I am a carrion bird.
Big old tummy grumble.
Yeah. So I'm not poison, I'm just so hungry. And it was how much damage? No, it's not damage. I just have disadvantage.
Not damage, yeah.
Oh, okay. That makes sense. That's perfect.
And then, you see that they reach over towards a pocket that they have on their hip, and they pull out this black jar, and they smash it onto the ground. And suddenly there is this huge cloud of smoke that erupts, and
interesting.
They are gone.
Oh.
And let's see. All right. And then my shadow priestess, what is she gonna do? Oh boy. Really? She can't. Really? She can't cast spells? What the heck? What? That is absurd. All right. So she is going to head over to you, LuVon, and she is going to reach out with her claws and try to attack you. Will a 17 hit?
That will beat me out.
All right. And you'll take 6 slashing damage, and you have to make a Constitution saving throw for me.
All right. Okay. How does a 15 work?
Suddenly, as you feel these claws sink into your skin, you just feel the blood in your veins just stop. Your muscles freeze as you are paralyzed for 1 minute. You can repeat the saving throw at the end of each of your turns. And since you are now frozen still, she just lunges into you with a bite. And that's a 19.
Not again!
So bitey!
To LuVon!
So that's a 19 to hit, and then she'll do 13 piercing damage plus
Very nice.
9 necrotic damage, so 22 altogether.
Whoo! Okay, so that would be... Got it.
And then you see this warrior who has, beneath this black plate armor, their form is like completely ephemeral, as looking as if a ghost wearing armor. And they are going to head over to you, Stella, seeing this traitor in their midst. And you see he pulls out this great sword and levies it against you. Whew! That's a natural 20 for one of them.
Right.
And a 19 for the other one.
Yeah, I haven't suited up yet, so the 19 will actually hit.
Big hits. All right. 10, 19, 22, 25. So that is a total of 32 damage as he just cleaves the sword into you and catches you before you've had time to properly prepare. And...
Can I use a reaction?
Yes!
All right, I will activate my repulsion shield.
Oh, yeah.
And push him 15 feet away from me. So, like, he hits me and he bounces back.
Dope! Shield of nope! And you see, as he levies a second blow, and your shield pops off, and it just throws him back against the nearest wall. And then, that brings us to Stella, and then Valka.
All right. Well, I will suit up now, because I don't want that to happen again. And yeah, so when she suits up, she slams her palms together, pushes them outward, and then brings her arms out, and the bone armor like completely coats her. So now she has her bone armor, and she's feeling a little better about that. And then I will also activate my defensive shield. So like there's that kind of the mirage type effect in the desert, right? That kind of happens just around her. And I gained some temporary HP, so that'll help.
Very cool. And then Valka.
Valka turns to the Darakul that's engaged with LuVon, pulls out one of the teeth that he's had in his pockets, like flicks it and then like catches it in his palm. And when he does, he directs his voice towards that Darakul and goes, "No biting." Witch's tooth. They need to make a Constitution saving throw.
All right, lady. Let's see what you get.
DC 15.
She gets a 17.
All right. So her original set of teeth fall out, but then a new set come in, and it stops at that point. And then he points to the fighter guy with the ghostly stuff going on and his big sword, and he goes, "Help me out over here." And he's going to animate his sword. For a minute, I can use my bonus action to cause the weapon to strike the individual wielding it. For this roll, it'll be with my spell attack bonus, and it'll deal damage normally on a hit.
Very cool.
So as he does that, like the sword kind of like starts getting bouncy and kind of like animated in his hands, but doesn't do anything yet.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, after he's been repulsed back and his grip on his sword loosens and it starts to wiggle free from him. Mm-hmm. And then back up to Marrowmorn.
All right. Marrowmorn is going to... the priestess is biting into LuVon, correct?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. No, not again. Marrowmorn takes... she's still got her dulcimer and she's still playing it. And, she's like... playing a cool little ditty like Lady of Night who loves to bite. Come on, baby, let's fight. And then little musical notes fly out from the strings and start dancing around the priestess's head in the form of little tiny fairies doing like a Rockettes style like kick line. And she has cast her version of Crown of Madness, and so they must make another wisdom saving roll this time.
That is a wisdom saving throw, a 14.
Cool. They just beat her, so the fairies just sort of like danced down her face, I guess.
You see, she's temporarily distracted as she like swats at them.
It's literally like she's really mad at this. And so she in her cantrips, she just takes she does a little jump up with her dulcimer and just like, I'm ready to rock this. And then as she like slams both feet down, she casts thunderclap in their direction. Sorry, nice. LuVon. Actually, sorry, everyone. It's a 100-foot range.
Ooh, snap. All right. Is that a
Constitution? Yeah, okay. Saving throw. Trying to break them apart.
Priestess fails. Yes. Ghost Knight fails. Gold Boy McDude succeeds. And that's all. Those are the combatants you can see.
Okay. They're going to take 4 points of thunder damage.
All right.
Hopefully be jarred away. Also, I'm sorry. No, they take a little bit more because, again, as I am a shade, they actually take sorry, I'm looking this up. They take extra necrotic damage. I guess those that can take necrotic damage.
Oh yeah.
Or can any of them?
Yes, they all can.
Oh,
That's what I like to
They will.
hear.
They just have resistance.
Okay. They take. Sorry, I'm doing a... This is the cool part. Boom, boom, boom. It's called life drain. Equal to my level. So they take 6 extra points of damage necrotic.
All right.
Is she still biting into LuVon though at this point? Or is she distracted at all?
She definitely like reeled back when she saw this little rocket light, and she's just like, yeah, swatting at them, and now she's getting blasted, and she's looking around for the source of it and sees you, Marrowmorn, and she's, now that LuVon has been frozen solid, she's got eyes for you.
Yeah, Marrowmorn kisses at her direction.
And 6 killer. Oh, you're muted.
Sorry, I thought I was going to sneeze and I never stopped off of mute. Okay.
All good.
So who can I see?
So you see, seeing that this priestess was on LuVon and had clamped her teeth into him, and now is looking like she's gonna pounce at Marrowmorn. You see that this ghost knight is had accosted Stella, but was blown back. And then you see this one other dude guy in robes looking to see like who he should pick for his target.
Okay.
Kinda hanging back.
So I'm gonna go after the priestess. One thing I'd like to do is, well, it's a bonus action, but can I do it first?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna look at the priestess and I'm gonna do my vow of enmity. So I gain advantage attack rolls against them for 1 minute, and that's 6 rounds. Or no?
10.
10. Okay. Cool.
So that will negate your disadvantage, so you'll be rolling normal.
Yep. And then I'm going to try Divine Smite.
Hell yeah.
With Divine Smite, do I still attack once? As my bonus action?
No, I
use my bonus action. Yeah.
Use your action to attack.
Yeah.
If you hit, you can choose to smite.
Okay, cool. So let's try.
And then I think you'll do an extra 2d8.
That's a 15? 15 plus 15 plus hits, right?
Yes, that hits.
Okay, cool. All right. So, Divine Smite. I'm going to use one of my spell spots to deal 2d8 damage plus 1d8 for each spell level higher than first. So I'm third?
So you can use a so you have like whatever level spell slots you have. If you spend the first level spell slot, you get your 2d8. I believe because they're undead, they'll take an extra 2d8.
Yep, I get 1d8.
Or 1d8.
I'm gonna do all of it. So, how many can I do? If I'm a third level and I use all my spells?
Oh, if you have access. Wait, what's the high? If you go to your spell tab, what's the high spell level you can cast?
I wish they had it on the sheet. How do we find it?
There's like the action spells, features, and traits. If you
Oh
click
yeah,
over to
there.
spells.
Okay, thank you. So I have second level.
So you can spend a second level spell, and you'll be able to do a 3d8 base plus the 1d8 because they're dead. So 4.
Okay. Yeah. Well, it's 2 plus 1. Isn't that 5 then? Because it's 2d8.
Yeah.
Oh no, higher than first. Okay, no, you're right. It's 4. Okay.
And then the 1d8 from your weapon attack, so 5.
Weapon. So it is 5.
Yeah,
all
5
right.
total plus your modifier.
Let's do it.
Yes.
Okay. My modifier is 3 on each roll.
No, just add it at the end.
Oh, okay. All right. 5, 8, 5, 1, I hope someone's counting.
I am.
Okay, thank you. 3.
22.
And then how many more? 1?
One more.
Okay. Big one. 5. I don't know why it likes 5.
A total
Plus
of
3.
30 damage as you.
Well, plus 3.
Or yeah, that was with the plus 3.
Oh, okay. 30 damage.
As this explosion of divine light.
It's for hitting LuVon, for biting him.
Oh boy, she looks just she looks affected by that. That is, whoo!
Perfect.
Definitely worse for wear. And that was only attack number 1. Go for it.
Note to self: don't piss off the bird.
Guess that's it.
What was your second attack roll?
You got another roll.
I get another. Oh, I think I can just do
Yeah, girl.
Is it just like my one attack?
Well, you get 2
Like,
attacks per round no matter what if you take the attack action.
Okay. But I can't do anything awesome like that again, I'm pretty sure.
I think so.
Ooh, I don't know if you can use smite more than 1 turn. I think.
I mean, I
think
don't
you
want to
can.
waste. Yeah, I'm gonna hold on to that last spell spot in case I need to heal someone anyway. So it's 13 plus. 13 plus 3? Yeah.
Plus like 6.
60?
Yeah, that'll hit.
Okay, cool. So it'll be a D8 plus 3.
Yeah. Indubitably.
That's a 2. That's 5. So it's like holy, radiant damage, and then bonk.
Just a little check at the end, just so she knows who's the boss. Who's Boss
Yep.
Bird.
Boss Bird, that's me.
And then LuVon.
So LuVon is paralyzed, but you can kind of see his eyes flitting back and forth, watching everything happen. And after that last divine hit, you can almost see his snarl kind of curl into a bit of a
Hee hee.
But now at the end of my turn, I have to roll to get out of it.
Yes, make your con save.
What am I trying to hit?
15.
Not with the 6, I'm not.
Whoop! You are still frozen as you feel just this disease begin to like sort of course through your veins as it's like, how does that feel to LuVon from being undead and then coming back to a live body and then feeling this sweep over him again?
It's a familiar numbness. Like you think you're outside, you got frost. We're not frostbitten per se, but like the ice cold, and you come back inside for a minute, but you have to go back outside again. And you decide, oh hey, I'm gonna plunge my hand back into the ice for some reason. It's something like that.
Yeah, I could. Yeah, and then, oh boy, you 6 killer, you have definitely caught the attention of this priestess, and she is going to reach out with her claws at you.
Come at me, bro.
And she is pissed because she is hurt and you all have upset her ceremony, so you just see this rage just rise up and boil in her eyes. And that is going to be a 17 to hit.
Doesn't hit me.
Oh boy, we're gonna go again.
Little baby hands.
That is a 24 for the second hit.
All right, I guess that hits. It's fine.
And she's going, and then let's see, that is going to be. That is an 11 damage, and I need you to make a Constitution saving throw for me.
It's fine. I eat that for breakfast. It's fine. I'm a tank. I lost.
You suddenly feel this paralysis sinking into your hollow bird bones as you freeze up. And then with her bite, that is a 22.
On top of the 11?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
She pissed. Alright, that is going to be 9. That's going to be a total of 20 damage. And then, with her bonus action, because she's frenzying, that is going to be another 17, which is not going to hit.
Wait, what? Okay. How many attacks was in there, and how many?
With her actions, she can make 3 attacks. And then because she's frenzying, she can make another one as a bonus action.
Darn it. Okay.
So 4.
I accidentally added a 0, and so it has me on death rolls. I know I'm not dead yet, so I just have to figure this out.
Oh, just put however much your health was in healing, and then it'll bring it back.
Oh, fix it.
And then
so it was how much? Sorry, how much damage?
20.
Yeah, it was 20. It was 11 from the first hit and 9 from the second.
Oh, okay. I thought that was
Thank
another
you.
20, and I was like, she hit me for like 40 damage. What? Me? After I just did it to her? Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
And then Ghosty McGhostface is looking like he wants to pick on Valka, and so he is going to head over to you with this great sword wiggling in his hand. And while he can, he's going to try and slash you with it for his 2 attacks. One of them will certainly hit with a 23. And that is going to be a total of 15 damage.
Okay. Yep.
And then dude guy McScratchbox over here, you see that he lunges at Marrowmorn with just this feral ferocity, and you see this lolling tongue come at you, and he is going to try and sink his teeth into you with a 25 to hit. Oh, I think you're muted.
Marrowmorn strikes a chord as that's happening as a reaction and goes, unlock on that. And casts
Hell yeah.
unlock on that. So they have disadvantage on that roll now.
That is a 16.
Still, yep, cool. She offers her neck up. No.
Do a little zhuzh. That is 10 damage. as this ghoul sinks its needle sharp teeth into you. And then Stella, we're back to you.
And this guy decided to walk away from me and go hit Valka?
Mm-hmm.
What does he think he is? So Stella's going to be like, oh, no. And then walk over there and punch him in the face. Twice,
Yes!
with her bone gauntlets that are thunderous.
Beautiful.
All right, so one of those is a 21, and the other one is a 23 to hit.
Those will both hit.
Okay, so then we've got 2d8 plus 1d8 plus 6, so 10 for the first hit and 8 for the second hit.
18.
And now he has disadvantage on any attack rolls against anybody that is not me.
Ooh, okay. Very cool. All right.
The thunder from my gauntlets is sitting there kind of disrupting his whole perception of, I guess, reality.
Very neat. Anything else for you?
Nope. I'm just trying to save the witch.
And witch, it be your turn.
Yeah, Valka, he gets hit and it jingles the big hat and he stops it like a bell. And when he does, a whole bunch of gray, black, and white powder just poofs down from it like spores out of a mushroom cap. And he just gets sort of surrounded by this aura. He's cast himself Aura of Transference. For up to a minute, whenever I take damage, I can choose a creature within 60 feet of me, and I can use my reaction to give a friendly creature up to 30 feet a number of temporary hit points equal to half of the damage I take, or I can send some of that damage back towards whoever hit me.
That's cool as fuck.
Mm-hmm. And then he's gonna point at the greatsword this dude's wielding and be like, "Come on, get to the stabbing." And he's gonna use his bonus action to roll an attack with the animated sword against him. For that's pathetic, a 13.
That will not hit, unfortunately.
Yeah. It's always next time.
Next time, gadget. And then all of you see, after LuVon had untied the Spear Maiden from the altar, now that she is free, and you see her joints start to crack and bend to life as you see that she rears up on all fours and begins to scurry up the side of the walls and begins to pounce onto Six Killer. And you see that the High Priestess and the Warrior both look disappointed, you would say. You're not sure why, but you can just see the kind of like, oh. And she is going to leap onto you, LuVon. And certainly hit as she sinks her teeth into you for another 11 damage.
Teeth.
And Marrowmorn.
Okay, so LuVon and I both have someone with teeth in us right now. So, okay.
A lot of teeth everywhere.
A lot of teeth, a lot of, yeah. Marrowmorn didn't know she was into teeth, you know. These are the outside bones. No, wait, that's not actually right, but that's what I like to call them. Yeah, so she's got this fungus on her. Is he, are his hands on her, or is it just the mouth?
Just the mouth.
Oh, okay. She's going to spin him a bit, if that's possible. Like, away. Actually, no, it doesn't matter. While she's still playing her dulcimer, because he's not crushing her, it's just his mouth, so she's got some space. She's able to play a couple chords and hits the string called Night, and a giant wave of harmony and melody clash about her in a thunder wave. It's in a 15-foot cube, though, so I'm assuming I'm going to hit. I think it's LuVon as well.
Oops.
Possibly.
Yeah, I would say so, because y'all are
Sorry,
pretty bunched up. Yeah.
So, Constitution saving throws.
All right. So let's see. My 4.
Look,
But
if
also the
you
person
kill
that's
me,
on
then
LuVon.
I won't get double dead. See, it's thinking.
Those are 4 fails for all my baddies.
Okay. They're going to take 13 points of thunder damage, and the one that's in me is going to be pushed 10 feet away from me.
Nice. Yeah, you see this priestess who had come after you suddenly is now thrown back. And you see... or, no, sorry, that was on Six Healer. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, boy.
LuVon, are you okay?
Hanging in there.
Doesn't sound like it. Okay, so now that she is freed, she will walk that remainder and reach out to LuVon and touch like an elbow or a knee, whatever is sticking out from this toothsome display, and a little like silver slivers will that look like her little tiny garden snake ellipses will come off of her hand and just stroke his skin lovingly, or his jacket, and cast guidance. So you get 1d4 that you can add to an ability check, and you can do it after you rolled too. So.
Very good.
Very cool. And Six Killer. The priestess who was had sunk her claws into you was suddenly thrown off of you. And so now you have a little bit of space. She is looking definitely the worst, but is in just fierce fighting shape still. The Ghost Knight looks pretty bad, but still in the fight, and the other two ghouls look fairly beat up.
Okay. Well, thematically, I still need to keep fighting her. So I'll... don't have anything else I think I can do without wasting my spell. So I'm just gonna attack twice.
Cool.
I don't think that hits. It's like a 10 plus 13.
That does hit. Yes.
Wow. Okay, cool.
Her AC is
Alright.
only 12.
Oh, boy. Good to know. And yeah, that's a 19. So that helps. Okay. So since both of them hit, let's see. 2, 5, 8. Okay, 5 and 8.
How do you fell, Sister Vesna?
Oh boy. Well, since she was beating my ass, I feel like I just hop on her and it's not pretty. It's just like gratuitous bludgeoning, concaving skull, bits going everywhere, lot of gore. But as soon as she stops twitching, like, Sex Killer stands up. Like, she's not, she's not terrible.
Unfazed, but moves on.
Yep.
I like it. Yeah, and you see all the while as you're just, like, beating the shit out of her, she's just cackling and giggling as you see these pieces of skull fragment fly off and these little bits of brain until finally there's just silence. And you can stand up. Move on to your next enemy. And LuVon.
Are we still paralyzed if that's the case?
You are not. You are free to move.
Nice.
All right. Let's get these teeth out. Let's do that, shall we? Are you willing to humor me?
Always.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna take a rotten apple out of my pocket and try to shove it into the ghoul's mouth.
I dig it. Are you going for the recently turned sister or for Brown Robes McDude face?
The sister's the one who pounced on me, correct?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, make I guess a grapple?
All right. I can work with that.
See if she takes the bait.
That would be a 16.
Yeah, and you see as she is just pure feral rage, you just shove this rotten apple to her face and she immediately clenches down onto trying to get any bit of skin and she just is gnashing and gnawing furiously.
Excellent. Now, since that was a grapple, does that mean I also have another attack after that?
Yes, absolutely.
I push her to the ground.
Hell yeah. Get that good old shove action going.
Excellent. And that'll be a 19.
You definitely succeed.
And from there, I am just kind of clean myself up and just kind of walk away a little bit. Put myself back into the fray.
Very cool. All right, and then... Oh boy. She is going to immediately stand up in this sort of, like, almost in the way that spiders move when they have that mechanical hydraulic movement and that everything, like, clicks back into action and she just lunges forth back at you. Just barely not even missing a beat. But she is not able to gain any purchase on you as you sort of bob and weave and deflect her blows.
Down.
Damn it. And then this ghost knight is upset at you once again, Stella, as he is going to come in with this, not with this greatsword because it's been taken from him. You see from his back, he pulls forth this lance and begins to run at you. Oh, those are cocked. Ooh, that's pretty good. Let's see here. Oh my gosh. Where is he? Oh my god, I have like 23 tabs open. So many tabs, y'all. Alright, that is a 25 and an 18 to hit.
The 25 will hit, the 18 will not.
Ah, very nice.
Heck yeah for the bone armor.
Whoop! That is a total of 15 piercing damage plus 10 necrotic damage. As he charges into you. And then Scratchpox over here. He is going to keep going. Marrowmorn, you had just blasted off of him. He is going to turn his attention towards Six Killer. And let's see, he is going to get a 23 to hit. And that'll be 8 damage as he starts slashing claws at you.
Whatever. Stay mad.
And then, Stella, we're back to you.
Woo! All right. I will continue just punching this guy because
Hell yeah.
obviously we got a rapport going on here. He has something against me. I don't know. I mean, I don't stink anymore because I follow the good god. But maybe he's upset about that. Oh, one of those attacks is a 1, so that one doesn't hit. But the other one is a 22.
That does hit.
All right. For 10 damage.
Nice.
This is all thunder damage. I don't know if I told you that. I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah, you did. Yeah.
Punching with thunder. And again, he has disadvantage to hit anybody that's not me.
Very cool. All right, and then Valka.
I will... Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
I'll use my bonus action to give myself that reverberating thing again for the temp HP.
Ooh, nice. And then with that, Valka.
Who else, enemy-wise, is still up?
So we have Ghost Knight, who is attacking Stella. We have the ghoul in the brown robes, who is going after Six Killer. And we have the recently turned Spear Maiden of Hope, who is going after LuVon.
Okay. Valka is going to go like get his arms up and ready and be like, "Come on, great sword, use slash." He's going to use his bonus action to have the great sword attack Night Boy.
Use slash. It's super effective.
26.
Yes, that will definitely hit. It does 2d6 regular damage plus 2d6 necrotic damage.
Oh, all right. Regular damage is going to be 9. Necrotic damage is going to be 4.
Okay.
And then he's going to use one of those cheering hands, and he's just going to lob a punch over at the brown robed person attacking Six Killer. That is a natural 1.
Oh no!
This is the second time in a row that I've used this, and it's a 1. That arm's gonna be out there for a while.
Gotta reel it in. All right, and then we go to Ghoul Lady. That's right. She changed her initiative. Back up to Marrowmorn.
All right. Marrowmorn sees the attempt on the brown robe guy that's on Six Killer, and it's just like, "Oh, buddy, I'll come in. I'll be the rhythm guitar." And is playing a little bit while approaching. Probably a little sidestepping, a little kind of dancing, just for nobody but her. Again, she's a mortician funeral home person, but somehow in this blood-soaked area is now it's suddenly become a rock concert. So
I love it.
yeah, she's playing her dulcimer again, and then another phantom string twangs out towards the gentleman in the brown robe as she casts lacerate at a higher level.
Woo!
Super sorry. Let's
Where'd it go?
get this bet. So they must make a Constitution saving throw.
All right, and this was at Brown Robes.
Yeah.
That's a natural 20.
Is that allowed?
All right, so
What,
y'all can blame.
Or...
No.
Okay.
Y'all
Your
can
mouse
blame.
is on this.
You can all blame JB at Drop the Die because
yeah,
he sent
thank you, I
me
appreciate
numerous
that.
sets of dice, and they've been
she
rolling
goes-
like bananas.
Yeah. She goes, "Oh, sorry, I'm a bit out of tune." Like, like trying to match it with her voice and her embarrassment.
No.
Yeah.
And then does the same thing she did with LuVon and like just sort of jams a hand in there on Six Killer and casts guidance on them. So little ellipses, silver whispers come out, and you get a 1d4 to add to an ability check. Six Killer,
Very cool.
and you can use it. You can use it after you've already rolled your die.
And speak of the devil, Six Killer, it's your turn.
I'm sorry. You cut out what?
Oh, it is your turn, Six Killer.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense because everyone was looking at me. Okay. How bad does Brown Robes look?
He looks pretty bad. Bloodied,
right.
you might say.
Okay, I'll go attack him twice. Well, does anyone else look bloodied before I do? Anybody on our team? Everybody good?
Is
Know
he
what
kind
you
of on you though? Like,
Yeah, I'll fight him.
Yeah, he had pounced on you.
Just walk away.
Yeah, I gotta fight him anyway. Okay. Let's see if my 2 attacks will hit. That one doesn't hit. Okay, let's see my other one hits. That
His
one
AC
does.
is like 12.
Oh. No, only the one hits. Okay. Sometimes you roll like garbage.
It's true.
Alright, D8. That's a 6 plus 3, so 9. 9 points of damage.
Woof! Oh boy.
Could have
He
gotten
looks-
him.
He looks bad.
Almost got him.
And LuVon, you have this recently turned Spear Maiden who you had knocked down, who Chumbawamba and leaped back up to you again.
I'm sorry, who what?
Wumpa.
You're telling me I
Chumbawamba.
shouldn't try to shove her down again.
Chumbawamba is also
He
a
gets
verb.
knocked down. What is it again?
To
That's gonna
Chumbawamba?
keep him down.
To Chumbawamba is to get knocked down, but to get up again. This is
Marrowmorn looks around and goes, "I'm not taking any fucking requests."
play Freebird.
I'll play all of Chumbawamba's acoustic album. The boy bands have won, but nothing else.
All right, let's see. Clearly, she is not going down without a fight. As a last-ditch effort, I believe we're going to try for a nice grapple to hold her tight and hold her head in place.
I like it. All right, let's do that. Oh, that's cocked. Do that opposed grapple. She got a 15.
I don't think a 15 is going to beat a natural 20.
Oh, it's definitely not.
So, yeah, basically coming around from behind and holding her like this.
Yeah, you can see she's like thrashing out her arms all willy nilly, like when you like grasp onto a kid and they're like ah, just flailing limbs. That's what's happening. Nice.
Saving this
Great.
one.
All right, and then she now back to my foe's turn. She is going to try and slip out of it. So we'll Roll another. Oh man, she does not. Don't even bother rolling. She's just flailing madly. And now my Ghost Knight is going to continue to come after you, Stella. Wow, and rolling double threes for a big hot nope. And Scratchpox, with his last bit of fervor, is going to come after you, Six Killer, and will manage to get one bite in.
Really? On my 19?
Yeah.
Wow.
He rolled like a 19 plus some stuff.
Wow, he's a jerk.
For a total of 10 damage as you feel these teeth sink into you.
All right. Well, it's not great, but I'll survive.
And suddenly you all hear the sound of bells, of the massive, massive bells that echo throughout all of these halls as you hear the sound of the alarm being raised.
Oh, I forgot about that.
And so you all, we'll deal with that in a second. Stella, it's your turn.
Yeah.
The alarm's raised. Don't worry, guys. Don't worry. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Stella, it's your turn. Thanks. All right. I guess I will try and punch this guy again because now we really need to get out of here. Double punch. I'm assuming a 9 doesn't hit, but I'm assuming the 28 does.
You are correct.
That will be 14 damage. 14 thunder.
That is a meaty chunk. They look
right in his face.
They look close to death. And then anything else for you? Bonus action?
No. He failed to hit, so I'm good.
Valka!
Valka uses an action to reel in his arm, just... And then he shouts to the greatsword, "Come on, do it again, do it again." 16 versus AC.
It just clangs off his armor.
It's okay, greatsword. You'll get it next time.
Good job, buddy. All right, and then Marrowmorn.
All right. I'm sorry, was the brown guy down or the brown robed man down?
He is not. He looks very close to death though. Both him and Ghost Knight and Spear Maiden all look pretty close to death, but the Spear Maiden is being contained by LuVon's strong Leonin grip.
Strong romance covered novel grip. Yes, got it. Got it. Cool. His shirt's ripped just so. Sorry. Okay. She is going to walk over to. I feel like it's like a friend situation at this point. She's looking around. Which of her? She's calls out. Does anybody need physical help? Healing. Some healing words. Okay. She follows the cough. And actually pretty close to LuVon. Yeah. And she goes, "It's all right. Don't worry. It's about time for an encore." And she gives a little touch on the shoulder, and you regain 2d8. Oh, 2d8 plus 2.
Ooh, very nice, very nice.
She casts Cure Wounds that look like liner notes, probably describing the wounds of LuVon that are about to be
stitched up.
Mm-hmm. And
nice.
she will also then, while she's there and already touching him, she'll just cast. Can I give you guidance again? Actually, it's a cantrip. So.
Cure Wounds is an action. If you had cast Healing Word as a bonus action, you could have done guidance.
Okay. Gotcha. Okay.
And Six Killer.
Okay. I feel like I should heal myself. Well, maybe not.
I will say Scratchbox is very close to death.
All right, I'll fuck him up. Let's go.
Fuck it up.
I don't need much encouragement. All right, that's a nat 20.
Woo! All right, let's go.
Wasting
Gonna
it.
obliterate him. Sage is just like, you need to like drop one straw on them, and you're like, no way, do the spine.
Go hard.
Can I kill him to death and then also turn around and hit someone else?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Cleave.
All right, so nat 20.
Great. Do you remember the cleave defeat chain from 3.5? Oh my god.
Yeah.
That hit. Guys, I'm keeping bracelets in my dice tray, and I realize it's probably not a good idea, so I'm gonna re-roll that and take them out. Okay. All right, that didn't hit. Unless, is there AC in 11?
No, unfortunately.
Okay, it's fine. I tried. All right, so with a nat 20, I absolutely obliterate this man.
Oh yeah, it just explodes into a pile of viscera and now unworn brown robes.
All right.
Now the only combatant left, aside from the one being contained by LuVon, is this ghost knight here. And it is his turn. Fancy that. He is making a sort of last-ditch effort and is going to go... He's gonna keep going after you, Stella. He feels particularly betrayed by you, and you've drawn his ire with your thunder gauntlets, and he's just too mad with his blind rage that he's not able to land a clean blow against you. And let's see if our Spear Maiden can get out. No, not even a little bit. And Stella, it's your turn.
Well, his attempt to hit me scratched the bone armor, and that's really just not cool, because then I have to repair that later. Right? And I've got things to do, like escaping from this bell. So I'm gonna punch him in the face. Again. Twice.
I like it. I love that this team is so full of punches. It makes me very happy.
I love the gauntlets. They're so cool. Okay, so an 8 does not hit, but I'm assuming a 25 does. And that will be for 8 damage.
So close to dead.
I'm sorry.
Valka! Valka, can
Sword,
you
you
fell
can do
this
it.
final foe?
Go, great sword.
Stop hitting yourself.
I believe in you.
Stop hitting yourself. Get a 17.
I might imagine that, yes, a 25 will do that.
Yeah.
So, let's see. 8 normal damage. 8 necrotic damage.
And when you take this great sword from his hand, and with Stella's thunderous punches and a final cleave of this great black necrotic greatsword, you manage to fell this ghost general, who clatters into a pile of black armor onto the ground, and you all have taken care of all the enemies in this room.
We don't have much time.
Yeah.
You don't have much time. In fact, you have...
Are there any doors?
There's enough time for a high five with Valka.
We've got to find the other Spear Maidens.
High five you with
That's
like
right.
a very like loose, loopy like hand, and Valka's like, "All right, great sword, guard the door." The great sword like slithers off like a snake.
Fuck, can I do anything?
Sage, are there
So-
other doors in the area?
Yeah, so there's the door immediately behind you where you came in, and off to the right there's another door that you had seen that leads off to a bank of cells. Taking a quick cursory search through the bodies of these individuals, you can find a couple of rolled up pieces of parchments and a huge ass key ring, along with some coin purses.
Cool. Marrowmorn just grabs the keys and maybe parchment, but like, fuck the money, and like runs towards the cells to see if there are any Spear Maidens, because they gotta get out
Yeah.
of there.
No,
Yeah.
we need to get them.
There is, a bank of 5 cells, and each of them is filled with a different maiden who they look sickly and just sallow-faced and gaunt, and you can open these cells up and, give the, like, we're here to help!
Yeah.
Your sister, let's go.
Marrowmorn turns to Six Killer. Hey, can you kill some people? Or should we want to save it?
I only have one left.
No,
Six
it's
Killer!
okay.
Six Killer, only heal one!
No,
Let's
it's
just
okay.
make
What were you saying, Valka?
let's just make like a leaf and get the fuck out of here.
Yes, very, very, make like a tree, get out of here, yes?
All right.
Yeah, that one.
Yes.
So
I'll take
now,
up Maria.
now that-
Can you turn us all into crabs?
It would take me like an hour to do that.
Fucking damn
sadly.
it.
So
I know.
this is we'll effectively run this as a chase scene. So you all have 6 rounds to get
Wait,
to.
Wait, I gotta get Metal Gear Solid music in the background. 1 second.
There you go. Yes, tune it up. Get your music cue. Get your drinks. And so you all have 6 rounds to clear 200 feet of movement, of which I will track. With each of the maidens, because they are so just sapped of their power, you can try and help them along, at which point they'll move only 3/4 of their movement, compared to if they were just like trying to hobble on by themselves, they would only move half. So you would effectively move like 25 feet if for using your like regular movement, and then you can use your movement to dash. We will keep your same initiative, and after 6 rounds, if you all have not made it out of the castle, all of the defenses will have gone down, all of the guards will have been positioned, and you will not be able to leave. So let me get.
Cool.
We got this.
So for a usual chase, it's assumed that you're going to use your action to try and run. You can use your action to do other things, to cast spells and all that sort of thing, but you are sacrificing an extra movement. At the end of each of your turns, you're going to roll a flat d20, don't add anything to it, and that result will tell you if the person after you in initiative is affected.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
All right. Let me write down.
Before we do that, I need to run to the restroom. I'm already nervous. I don't want to sit here on a potty.
on a full bladder.
Yeah.
I feel it. Yes, and I will take this
amazing.
time to tell all of you, if in case you haven't seen it in chat, our giveaway is open. So type !spearmint in the chat to get to enter to win a copy of Deep Magic, a hardcover copy, thanks to Kobold Press. So, oh man, like the clockwork magic in there is so fucking cool. So much good stuff in there. All right. So we have 6 Killer. We have LuVon. So how y'all feeling so far?
Feeling great. Bottom of initiative.
I wish I had rope.
Let's just use my arm again. You get 30 feet of arm.
I have rope. I also, I can only affect one person though.
I mean, Marrowmorn could heal a couple of them if that would help their movement. Spear Maidens.
Healing will not do. Like just adding to their hit points won't do anything for them.
Okay, yeah.
They look as if
They
they
need to
need
rest.
something. Yeah, they need some rest. They need something, at least a greater restoration, as they've been affected some sort of foul magic.
They need
Chicken
an
Soup will do
anthology of an anthology of stories. Okay, got it. Sorry.
Yeah. It's gonna take a
Crazy one.
while.
Well, I have the levitate spell, but I can only do one person. So is there one spear maiden that just looks incapable of moving, and we can just like drag them along?
You could do the one that LuVon has in his clutches. Because you have her plus 5 others. So that gives, like, one of you will have to move 2, or one of the Spear Maidens will have to move by herself. Or, like, yeah.
So we're like carrying these Spear Maidens.
You know, you can do, like, the over the shoulder, like, they got their arm around your shoulder and you can, like, hobble together,
Okay.
getting away from the bad guy sort of thing. In which case, both of you, if you're helping them along, you will only be able to move 25 feet for a movement, and then if you use your action to dash, that'll only give you another 25 feet.
But if they're levitating, we don't have to deal with that, right?
No, you can just, like, drag them along like a balloon.
All right.
I like
so if
that.
you can levitate one, I can use chameleon casting to do it to another one.
All right, yeah. I can totally do that. Let me know when you want me to describe my levitate spell.
It is a reaction, so you just do it.
Do it. What does it look like?
Wow.
So Stella pulls out some bellows, and then she pumps it really fast underneath the person.
Valka's going like with nothing in his hands.
You see, like,
Marrowmorn is slinging a body up and just looking at them like.
And then I guess tie rope around the people and pull them like balloons.
Fantastic. So if you are pulling balloon maidens, you can move your normal speed. We'll say. All right. So as you all hear these warning bells and you begin to hear the pounding of feet echo down these icy hallways, and you all are in this basement, after you gather up the rest of these maidens, scrabble to grab these bits of parchment, this ring of keys, you all can head back upstairs where you find yourself you find yourself greeted by a door which you know leads into the entryway. And so going back into initiative, we'll start back up at the top. Marrowmorn.
Rolling that d20, right?
Yes.
Or running too, also.
Mm-hmm.
Carrying my. I don't add anything to it, right?
Nothing.
Rolled a hot 1.
You're good.
Okay.
6 killer. And then you are, Marrowmorn, you're helping one of the Spear Maidens along, right? Alright, so
Yeah.
you're gonna move 50.
Okay, I feel like I should. Is there another one that needs help?
So there are 2.
There are 2 that are floating behind us.
Yeah, there are 2 on balloons. The rest of them, you can help. You can definitely help one. So yeah, one will definitely be on your arms.
Okay. All right, and I just roll a 20.
Roll a d20.
It just scares me. Wah. And I did it to myself, but the Metal Gear Solid theme in the background is also not helping. But
Stress.
it's very stressful. 16.
So suddenly
Please. Please? That's not good enough.
rolling high is bad in this situation.
Yeah.
So as you all begin into this entryway, suddenly you see this patrol of guards coming down. As like you're running down, they come around the corner, and you have to immediately backtrack and head the other way to find another direction out of here. And so, the person after you, LuVon, you will have half movement on your turn.
So, something I just realized looking through my sheet. So not only do I have unarmored movement, which is an extra 15 feet on my normal movement, I had taken the feet mobile.
Ooh!
So
Okay.
we are playing with, let's see, 30 plus 15 is 45. So it would be 55 feet of movement, and I'm unaffected by difficult terrain.
Okay.
So, having that, we are back down to 23.
I would just say round up to the nearest 5 to make it easy.
Okay, so that'd be 30 feet of movement then.
Yeah.
All right. I've got Scratchy McBitey on one arm, and I don't feel good about helping out someone else with this one in my hand. So we're gonna book it.
All right.
Unless you give me a balloon.
Double balloon action. No, I think Valka has one of them. Let's see who's got balloon maidens. Valka and LuVon, right? Okay. All right.
All right, cool. So this is what I'm doing then. I'm huffing it.
All right. Roll your d20.
That is a 2.
You're good. Or the next person is good. Stella.
Woo, that's me. I'm good. Thank you, LuVon. You're the best.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. There we go. Sorry.
Yes, I will be helping someone along, assuming they're okay with bone armor.
Yeah.
Okay.
They kind of look at you funny, but they're like, ask questions later.
I'm with them. It's okay. We're good.
Yeah.
All right. So D20 roll. Ooh, 14.
14 is good.
Whoever's after me. Oh, okay. Thank you.
Woo! Valka.
Just a T20, huh?
Oh, yeah.
15.
$15 is your number. And Valka, you just have a balloon maiden, right?
Yeah.
And your speed is 30 feet?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you'll be able to move 60. Cool. All right, so as you're running down, you see this patrol coming down one of the hallways at you, and then you can hear them shouting, "Get them! Capture the prisoners!" Suddenly, you see sort of the captain of this guard, who, Marrowmorn, the Spear Maiden that is under your arm, so you're trying to help along. You see that they cast something at her, and she is frozen solid, as they had cast Hold Person on her. As we're going to come back up to you, it is your choice whether you want to wait until she makes her save, which she'll make on your turn, or you can abandon her and use your movement as normal.
I'm not gonna abandon her. Sorry, I'm not gonna abandon her. We came for these people. Yeah, she's frozen, right? So yeah, I can't do that.
Can you pick her up, or?
I mean, I'm holding her, but she's heavy as lead now.
Oh.
You'll definitely be encumbered, and you'll have half movement if you try and pick her up and carry her.
Cool. I was trying to figure out if I cast Feather Fall on her and then sort of like dropped her, but held onto like a piece of like, lighten the load. She'd be like a dead balloon, sort of. No, I'm gonna keep moving. Yeah, absolutely.
All right, gonna pick her up and carry.
Yeah.
All right, what is your movement speed?
My movement speed is 30.
All right, so you're gonna move. So you're gonna move 30 feet. Okay, cool. And then let's see if she makes her save. She does. And so at the end of your turn, you see she comes to and she shakes it off, and she kind of forces herself back onto the ground and starts hobbling along with you.
Right.
So 30 is 80.
Rolling.
Right.
10.
You're good. 6 killer. Oh, I can't hear you. 5. You're good.
Awesome. Thank God.
Or LuVon is good, I should say. Another 50 feet, so that puts you 100. LuVon.
That means we're able to book it, so to speak. So you see this cat just like zoom down the hall. I don't have another roar, otherwise I would use that to kind of like put off these patrols. That is a 5.
Stella is good for her turn.
You're the best, LuVon. All right. You ready for my roll?
Oh, yeah.
8.
All right. Valka is good for his turn.
So if I used like a cantrip to make like a 5x5 square behind us difficult terrain, would that help at all?
Behind you, let's see here. Behind you, sure, yeah.
So like it's harder for them to catch up to us.
Yeah, I like it.
All right. He stops for a second and he like stomps on the ground, and like the ground ripples in a direction and then just like poofs and ripples in like a 5x5 spot. And then let me roll my die.
Yeah, I would say since you're doing that, roll 2 and take the lower result.
Okay, I got a 5 for one. and a 20 for the other.
All right, let's take the 5. Marrowmorn, you are good for your turn.
Um, so we are going down this long hallway, right? Still?
Basically, yeah, you're like, you had seen them going down a long hallway, so you had to like dip it back for the front door, and now you're like basically entering out into this large grassy courtyard where you had seen these undead dogs snarling and prowling around. You can see the tower in sight where you all had, that the secret passageway connected to.
Cool. Yeah, Marrowmorn remembers what the undead dog looks like, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Totally.
Cool. Although
it was like 15 minutes ago.
Yeah. Oh, it's true. Yeah. What am I talking about? Yeah. She's going to cast minor illusion while running, of one of the dogs, like on its feet, like behind them, looking at the guards to maybe like waylay them for a hot minute or until she's basically left that range.
Okay. Very cool.
And
alright, I'll say yeah, roll 2d20s and take the lower for 6 killer.
Okay.
8.
Nice. Very cool. You are good, 6 killer.
Awesome. Let's see what the lowest will be. That's a 5. And yeah, 5.
Yes, you are running and chugging along, and that means that LuVon is good for his turn.
Good, very good. Yeah, I don't have anything else I can immediately do besides run really fast. Although, as soon as I'm able to get on the outside, tie up the balloon maiden for a second to go back in and help anyone else out.
Yeah, there is one Spear Maiden who she is like struggling to keep up as she is like hobbling. You see that she has like a clear injury on her right leg and she's like limping to keep up. And so yeah, you can hand her off for a second. You can go back and try and help her and move her up with you all.
All right, we're going in for lap 2 then. So still got Snarly McBitey. Put off the one roped up maiden. And we are running back in with a hot 14.
Woo, you good? And Stella.
That was close. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll keep on running, helping out the Spear Maiden, doing my best. I don't suppose there is. Well, I don't know if I can like pinpoint a weakness in a wall and try and collapse it behind me. So I'm just gonna keep booking it.
That would be cool though.
Cool.
I just don't know if I can like pinpoint something that quickly. I'm not that good of a blacksmith.
Narratively, it sounds like you should try.
If you were a dwarf, I would let it happen.
Oh, okay.
With your stone
cannon. I got a 7 on that one.
All right, that means that Valka is good, and it is Valka's turn.
That's a 7.
All right, Marrowmorn, you are clear for takeoff. You all are hauling ass out of this castle, and you see that these Darkul and these conscript and these ghost knights and these ephemeral bodies and this black plate armor are running along these battlements. You see them ringing these huge bells which echo throughout this city, and it is a scene of chaos.
We are truly embodying the spirit of two cheek heat tonight, each of us.
100%.
Marrowmorn's going to cast minor illusion again, but this time, and he's go, "Oh, watch out!" and then like cast like a hole in the ground.
Okay.
Really basic, but like like just think, again, anything to give them like a moment to stop, like
Oh shit! Yeah.
Yeah.
I like it. Looney Tunes it up. All right.
Yeah. It says like on the side, it's like Trompe l'oeil by Acme Novelty Library. Yeah.
Beautiful.
Am I rolling 2 again or just 1?
Yeah, roll 2, take the lower.
Okay. 8.
All right, that means 6 killer. You are clear for your turn.
Right. 8. Wow.
Woo! All right, LuVon, you are clear. You've got angry balloon maiden, and the other one on your shoulder who you're helping to hobble along.
Oh. And yeah, it looks like it's just kind of a beeline out then at this point.
Mm-hmm. You're, dashing across this courtyard, and you see this other tower in sight where you know that you just need to get to that room with the paintings where there's the secret tunnel, and you can duck and get the fuck out of Dodge.
That is an 8.
All right. Very cool. Stella.
All right, just booking it across the courtyard, I guess, like everybody else. All right, run. A 14.
14 is good.
Still okay.
15 is your number.
This is so tense.
Valka.
2.
Woo! All right, you all are just as you all get to this end of this last round, you are just out the door, ready to throw it open and get through to these other 2 doors and duck into that tunnel. Let's go, Marrowmorn.
Marrowmorn's, is she at the door?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Cool. She reaches out for it and she's like, hope there's not a fire on the other side. Just like grabs the handle, like rips it open.
For what it's worth, the doorknob is not hot.
Okay. Thank you. So, I was just literally like, this is where someone's like heating metal on the other side, Kevin McAllister style in Home Alone, or there's a fire. Okay. Sorry, what?
All right. Oh, sorry. Like, oh god, what's his face? Not Dwayne, but Shroot. Oh, in The Office, and he's heating the handle of the blowtorch for the.
Yeah, exactly. Like it's just like if anytime that happened to be right now, opens up the door and trucks on through with her stumbling spear maiden.
Yes.
She also casts in front of her. I can't remember if this is the cave dark. I'm sorry, where they're descending into. Not the cave, but
Yes.
cool. She just throws dancing lights out with like a little boop, 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 like does her little trill that's the scales, and they pop out so that way everyone can see.
Good shit.
The spear maidens probably can't. That is a 7.
Woo! 6 killer is good for her turn.
All right. We're almost out, right?
You're almost out. You just need to get it through this round, and then you will be home free.
All right.
And just follow the light.
8. Okay, I'm not lying. It's 8 again.
All right, I love it. LuVon, you're good.
Yeah, basically getting straight up to the door and making sure everyone else is through. Come on, let's go.
Do it.
Especially with a 2.
Oh, hell yeah. Stella.
All right, diving through the tunnel. And then can I take like a quick moment just to see if there's any way I could like rig this tunnel to collapse behind us?
Yeah,
Like,
for
just
sure.
A quick little, just some like if I could just like hit 1 or 2 spots just to weaken it enough.
Yeah, you see that there have been like purposeful like wooden supports and input in here so that if you're to knock a couple, you could probably get the cave to collapse because it's all just like raw dirt.
Heck yeah. So yeah, Stella's gonna usher the spear maiden onward, just like go, 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 go. And she'll wait at the door to do that after everybody's through.
Dope.
The way you described that, Megan, what Stella's doing sounded like a host on a like home design or improvement program, because there's just a couple knocks here and like the whole place will change, and it's like, yeah, totally down.
All right, and roll that d20 for me.
Almost forgot about that. 12.
All right, Valka, can you bring it home?
Valka's like got the balloon maiden, and he like swings it so that at least if he doesn't get in, the maiden like flies ahead of him. And he gets a 15.
Ah! Oh boy.
Oh,
Nice.
boy.
Yeah.
So you see Stella and LuVon are just waiting to get everyone through. Stella is trying to rush LuVon through, as you can see that she's setting up to try and collapse the tunnel behind them. And suddenly you see one of these Darkle bust through the door behind you, and they point a finger, and suddenly you see this black liquid shoot from their fingertips onto the ground in front of you, as you all succumb to a grease spill, and you all have to make a dexterity save.
Really?
With disadvantage, because you are helping along these hobbling spear maidens.
Ooh, the disadvantage might get me.
Please, 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 big money.
12.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like,
14.
14 for LuVon, 12 for Valka.
10.
Okay.
6.
Stella.
4.
Wow.
I'm a blacksmith.
Oh!
We're not known for dexterity.
I'm sorry for my honesty about the 15.
Oh, wait.
That's the real problem.
Was
here.
it? Yeah.
And so you all immediately collapse to your butts and feel that 2 cheek heat as you hit fresh ground. And
Wow.
let me roll something real quick. And you hear the soldier climb out. They're over here. I got them. There's a secret tunnel. And they begin diving in after you. And you hear the clamoring of soldiers' feet immediately coming from behind them as they begin to try and Stella, as you are the last one waiting to collapse the tunnel, they grab you, giving the rest of you an opportunity to run away.
Oh, no.
Go, 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 go.
Stop!
Are you being heroic now, or do you want help?
No, seriously, you guys should go. I mean, you got a bunch of injured ladies. You should get out of here.
Spoken like a true Sapphic. We'll never forget your sacrifice.
And you see the maiden who is under your
I've
arm.
already died once. It's fine.
You see the maiden who is under your arm still, as she is just clawing with hands on hands and knees, trying to get any amount of purchase before you and trying to get to the rest of you as you all are furiously dashing down this tunnel. And Stella, I will give you an action as the rest of you all can make your escape. What does this look like?
Ooh. A single action, huh? Oh, that could be fun.
As you feel these gauntleted hands reach out and begin to pull you back.
Yeah. I mean, we're in a tunnel, right?
Yeah.
So I'm just going to pull out my acidic flux, and I'm just going to, like, spray all of them with acid. You're like, you can take me, but it's not going to be easy.
And so as this like wash of acid, and they all immediately being just like human conscripts who have not been changed yet, just reach for their eyes in agony, and they let go of you. Would you like to run forward, or would you like to try and hold the line?
How many of them are coming?
Is
Yeah,
the maiden
actually.
still at your feet?
So you can see now that there is a whole probably group of 15 of them who you can hear that are just storming up into this room.
Yeah, does it look like I could probably collapse the thing in time, or would it have to collapse it onto myself, or?
It seems like you could collapse it in time.
All right, I will collapse the tunnel and then just like run. Sorry, conscripts, but you chose the wrong side.
And so as you knock a thunder gauntlet into one of these posts, and you hear this reverberation, and suddenly behind you all, you see the plummeting of fresh dirt begin to roar and tear behind you as the tunnel collapses. And make a dex save for me, Megan.
My lowest stat. Okay. 10.
You become consumed by this dirt as it piles on top of you as you're trying to reach out and reach for your allies, but you are just sunken in. But thankfully, you don't need any air. But the rest of you, with these Spear Maidens, with this, with the holy robes of Sister Adelind on the neck of one of these maidens, are successful in your heist, in your journey, in your recovery, and you all manage to clamber down this freshly collapsed tunnel back into the city, where you see that the individual who you had met at the bar greets you and immediately hushes you into a safe house where he assures you you'll be safe and you can lay low. And that's where we're gonna end this episode.
Wow. I lost like 5 years of my life. I'm so sorry.
And you all get to level up. Congratulations, you made it. You did the thing.
Does Stella get to level up?
Oh, it's fine. Stella doesn't need to breathe. It's fine. It's fine.
That's true.
She'll live off insects. It'll be cool.
Perk of
Stella's
being
gonna get
undead.
that level up in a farm somewhere upstate. It's gonna be fine.
Does that mean the maiden with her got out too?
The maiden with
Well,
her got
I
out.
had mine. Yeah,
Okay,
I had my maiden go ahead of me when I waited for everybody.
Okay.
She was crawling on
Thank
hands and knees
goodness.
behind you all.
Start of season 3, you're gonna see a Stella hand just kind of burst out of the ground with a
Oh yeah.
thunderclap.
Oh, like Shredder's hand at the end of the Ninja Turtle movie.
That's how we start the
Yeah.
extended Stella universe.
The Stellaverse, yeah.
Yeah. The Stella
Wow. This has been an action-packed episode, and I love it. I'm here for it, and you all were successful, and I am so proud of you all. This has been absolutely fan-freaking-tastic. And with that, we'll pull a giveaway winner of the copy of Deep Magic. And Vecna of the first, you are our winner.
Congratulations, Vecna shot first.
Vecna shot
First
first.
to give magic to Vecna.
You already got a magic hand and a magic eye.
And Matt
That will
Mercer
enough be
voicing you at
enough.
some point.
Mhm.
Oh boy. Yes, be sure to send me your juicy mailing details. I will whisper you in the chat momentarily. And wow, this has been a great time. Thank you, Megan, so much for playing with us. This has been such a treat to have the
Awesome,
editor
man.
of this epic fucking module here with us to play. And yeah,
This has been epic. Thank you.
An
This is
absolute
awesome.
treat.
You know, you work on text and it's just words on a page, but then you get to actually play and it's a lot of fun.
And then you
See it
cry
come to
with how the
life.
people use them. Yes, exactly.
And you-
Yeah. Make dumb jokes.
You make them jokes and then you die. That's life. That's life in a nutshell. Well,
That is-
I have been your storyteller this evening, Sage.
No, that's not how you do it.
I have been your dastardly storyteller, Sage Stafford. You can find me at Stafford Sage on Twitter and all of your social media needs.
That is right. That is right. And right next to them is the Willy Boo at the Willy Boo. Fun posting online and having a good time. More often than not, if you don't find me here on Fridays, you can find me over on, twitch.tv/Colonel Cheru on Thursdays for the Shadows We Cast. Otherwise, yeah, you can just find me posting probably about Donkey Kong on Twitter. Back to you.
This has been Riana. You can find her at DIY Ferret on the tweeters. She can also be found on Tuesday nights, every other Tuesday, that is, playing a Star Trek Actual Adventures game in the Fantasy Grounds format on... It's really hard to keep this.
It's your fault.
It is my fault. I know.
It's a cadence.
Hubris. and the Fantasy Ground system on Tuesday nights over on Gamers Table on Twitch.
And I have been Matt. You can find me on Twitter at KentaroTPC. You can also find my podcast at Curse of Lords and curseoflords.com. We're coming to a very strange yet also strangely climatic end in the end of February. Stay tuned.
Oh,
and
boy.
pass it on to the next person in line who I forgot. Jen, what do you have to say?
Over in that corner, bloody mouthed and bruised in the face, you can find the Jenya all over the place on the internet. Don't forget D20 James. Season 1 and 2 recaps are up. Season 3 is up the cup. You can start Season 4 in a couple weeks. There's so much more on the internet. To you, Megan.
Yay! I can't do it. I'm sorry. I'm killing it. I know.
How dare? How dare?
But I look at words. I don't say them. So, but I'm Megan Maracle. I am an editor for Kobold Press. I have been the very, very honored guest because this is awesome. You guys are the best. Like, this has been so much fun. So thank you very much for having me. And yeah, you guys kick some ghoul butt. All right, in the next, the two cheek heat butt. Yeah, there we go. But thank you guys.
Yes. Oh, I'm so here for it. You can catch us next week at our usual time, usual cool place here on the Venture Maidens Twitch channel from 6 to 8 p.m. PST. Next week we'll have episode 6. We'll see what happens. As we go and investigate the island of Angel Home as we heed the call of that siren song. And next week we also have I will reprising my role as Inga Selenin, your Furbolg centaur combo in the Rime of the Frost Maiden. And yeah, good times. And you know what you all should do until next time, friends?
You got this, Megan.
Feast
away!
away!
You know,
Go
I always want to say stay hungry.
Stay hungry, my friends.
Yep. Every time.